If your candidate's counting on the Teamsters, they're in for a surprise. The International Brotherhood of Teamsters, one of the most influential labor unions in the United States, has made a groundbreaking decision that could shake up the political landscape. The union is sitting this one out. For the first time in decades, they have chosen not to endorse any candidate in the upcoming presidential election. The International Brotherhood of Teamsters, representing 1.3 million workers, has decided not to endorse any candidate in the upcoming presidential election. This decision is monumental, considering the union's historical influence in swaying political outcomes. This is the first time since 1996 that the union hasn't backed a contender. Why? The reasons are rooted in the union's core values and the current political climate. The Teamsters feel neither Donald Trump nor Kamala Harris have made firm commitments on issues critical to their members. These issues include fair wages, job security, and robust protections against anti-union legislation. Workers' rights and protection against anti-union legislation top their list. The union is particularly concerned about policies that could undermine collective bargaining and weaken labor protections. This move is a significant blow to both campaigns. Without the backing of the Teamsters, both Trump and Harris will have to work harder to win over the working-class vote. Traditionally a strong ally of the Democratic Party, the union's neutrality is shaking things up. The Democrats have long relied on the support of labor unions to mobilize voters and drive their campaign efforts. Some local Teamsters councils back Harris, noting her pro-labor history, but the national union isn't convinced. They believe that more concrete actions and commitments are needed to earn their endorsement. Instead of an endorsement, the Teamsters are urging members to vote and hold officials accountable. They are emphasizing the importance of civic engagement and the power of the individual vote. They're pushing for leaders who prioritize pro-worker policies and oppose right-to-work laws. The union is calling for a renewed focus on legislation that protects workers' rights and promotes fair labor practices. Internal polling shows a split within the union with no clear majority for either candidate. This division highlights the complexities and varied opinions within the labor movement. This division reflects broader challenges unions face in today's political climate. With increasing polarization and diverse viewpoints, labor unions are finding it harder to present a united front. The Teamsters' decision highlights a growing trend: labor organizations demanding concrete action before pledging support. They are no longer willing to offer blanket endorsements without substantial commitments from candidates. As Election Day approaches, the impact of this historic move remains to be seen. Will the lack of endorsement sway the election results? Only time will tell. Will other unions follow suit? Stay tuned. The decision by the Teamsters could set a precedent, encouraging other labor unions to take a more cautious and demanding approach in their political endorsements.